There is one word that is driving the attacks on Donald Trump, and that word is incite. So Donald Trump incited the violence at the Capitol. That's the accusation. All right? Now, that's an opinion, not a fact. And people who hold that opinion are entitled to it. You can say, I think he incited it, and you shouldn't be canceled or anything else. I don't believe that because I know Donald Trump. All right? So here's what the Associated Press wrote this morning. Let me quote it for you. This is the Associated Press. Goes to every small newspaper in the country. The mob got explicit marching orders from Trump and still more encouragement from the president's men, unquote. So the mob was told by Trump, go down to the Capitol and destroy it. That's what the Associated Press is putting out. But here are the president's exact words last Wednesday while speaking to the quote-unquote mob. Go.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections, but whether or not they stand strong for our country. Our country.
Now, that is exculpatory evidence. So if Donald Trump were on trial in this and charged with inciting a riot, just that clip gets him off. Peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard, unquote. You see that on the network news? The Associated Press quote that? So the fix is in. The media wants you and every other American to believe that Donald Trump incited violence. And of course, the Democratic Party wants that. Roll the tape.
This president is guilty of inciting insurrection. He has to pay a price for that.
Lawmakers are steaming ahead this hour with articles of impeachment for Donald J. Trump for his role in inciting the deadly insurrection on Capitol Hill Wednesday.
The president incited a domestic terrorist attack on the U.S. Capitol. 5 people have died, including Capitol Hill police officer Brian Sicknick. Does President Trump have blood on his hands?
There's no question in my mind that he was responsible for inciting this riotous mob.
All right, so Tapper, one of the most hateful individuals in the country, I mean, it's just beyond the pale for him, basically accusing Donald Trump of murder. So, but all the others that you saw, and I could have given you 100 more. Incite. This is not by accident. Remember a few months ago I told you that every morning in Washington, D.C., there's a conference call that goes out. The Bonner Group is a part of it, other people. Goes out to all the left-leaning media, goes out. Well, that was the word. We're going to accuse him of inciting a riot. Okay, that's what went out. That's why you hear the same thing. And Pelosi, look, I can't. I told you. I told you years ago what she was all about. And I'm not even going to bother anymore. If you don't get Pelosi by now, you're never going to get her. Now, Donald Trump gave the speech to the quote-unquote mob, or the crowd, which was angry. And he should have known that, okay? He gave it to the crowd because he wanted them to demonstrate on his behalf. He did want that. But he had to know, because he's not a stupid man, that calling for any kind of violence in his name, whether he did it or his supporters did it or whoever did it, associating the President of the United States with violence would sink him. He had to know that. So he wouldn't have done that out of self-preservation. It's the point I make in the column. I know the guy better than anybody. You know that. If you read The United States of Trump, I know him better than anybody. All right? I know his flaws. I know his strong points. I know that he would not have put himself in a position to destroy his legacy on purpose. He just didn't think enough about tamping down the anger that was on display before him. That's on him.